Welcome. The Ninth Circuit of the Court of Appeals stated that the child support under the Title 4D program was never intended to benefit children or the custodial parents, and therefore they do not have a federal right to the program. It went on to say that the only responsibility of the Secretary of the State is to aggregate those services. However, and it's not whether the needs of any particular person have been satisfied. And the case law for that is Blessing versus Firestone. The Supreme Court says it's through lawsuits against the state officers where compliance with federal laws is achieved under the Supremacy Clause of the United States. And they said there is no doubt that the Title 42, 1983 was intended to provide a remedy to be broadly construed against those very officers who violate your federally protected rights. And the case law is Monell versus New York City. Hello, my name is Chris. And here on this channel, we provide information and education on the child support program as it comes into conflict with your due process rights. We hope that you'll enjoy the information that we provide to you. Now, on our channel, we provide education on public law. We review case laws, precedents, regulations. We also provide information on affidavits, summons, and templates. And we ask that you subscribe to this channel. Now, how to file a lawsuit. This is just an introductory discussion on how to file a lawsuit. At the end of this presentation, there is a private link that will take you to the full video. Okay, let's get started. Now, whether you got into the child support program either by force or inducement, the services that they provide is nothing more than a contract with the subscription fee. Under Section 454 of the Social Security Act, it says that it charges a fee of $25 for more than $500 collected in child support. That is, the purpose of the child support program has nothing to do with your children. It has to do with the collection of money from you, the father. Why file a lawsuit? In the book Art of War by Sun Tzu, it says to avoid your enemy as much as possible. And the best way to defeat your enemy is to get them out of your life completely. That is, to avoid your enemy, you must disarm them. You must steal their ability to offend, torment, and irritate you. For many of you, that's what the child support services has come to represent. They are a torment in your life. They threaten you. They threaten you with jail. They ruin your credit. This is what they have done. Now, the other quote that I like is the one from the movie The Godfather, Michael Corleone. It says, keep your friends close and your enemies close. Now, if you decide to file a lawsuit against the child support program, we here on this channel, we provide you information and education on the documents, the burden of proof, the legal research that's required, the case law, provide your pleadings, filing services. We provide that education. We're not a law firm, we're not a law services, but we do provide extensive information on how you can successfully file a lawsuit against the child support program. And you file that lawsuit under deprivation of rights under the color of law. As we said earlier, the Supreme Court says that Title 42, Section 1983, is one of the mechanisms which you could use to file against any agency, including child support. Now, many people don't have money for a lawsuit. In fact, if you're in a child support program, they are taking pretty much 50% of your paycheck. However, the Supreme Court says if you want to file a lawsuit, again, by yourself, either as a pro se or pro per, it is okay. The only requirement they ask is you clearly define your harm and you must follow the rules of a court. In the case of federal court, then you must follow the rules of what's called Publication Rule 17. What are some of the lawsuits you could file? Well, in the full video, we cover the support magistrate, Department of Motor Vehicles, as well as the housing payment. But the support magistrate, as you know, the support magistrate is not a judge. He may have the title of a judge, but while in this program, he is not a judge. Therefore, immunity is not available to him. So he can be charged, or she can be charged with breach of contract, fraudulent concealment, fraud on the court. In terms of the Department of Motor Vehicle, the motor vehicle takes your license when you do not pay your child support. In fact, it's considered abuse of power. And we will cover in the full video the lawsuit that was filed in New Jersey against the Department of Motor Vehicle, which they won in 2019, of January of 2019. And many of the DMV employees resigned as a result of the lawsuit. You can also bring a lawsuit for housing payment or mortgage payment. The landmark case in New York, known as Kira versus Kira, wherein as the appellate court overturned Deborah Kaplan, who's the Superior Court judge, that you must deduct a housing payment before the calculation of child support. That's your property. You can file on breach of rights, again, fraudulent concealment, fraud on the court, and theft of property. There are other lawsuits you can file, but these are some of the ones that we feel you could start with. Now, as we said, this is just a summary of the full-length video, which follows later on. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We will try to provide materials that would help you understand your rights as it relates to the laws of child support. We're also asking you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as the video is free. All we're asking is if you can give us a $25 gift on PayPal using my email there, chrish289@protonmail.com, and would be very much appreciated. Now, how to file a lawsuit, as we said, here's the private link below. It takes you to a private video in which you can review, and you'll have access to it at all times. And there we'll cover the documents, the right to sue, and the burden of proof. And we hope that you enjoy the video. Again, thanks, and we'll look forward to hearing from you.